we would miss them. I'm tired of hearing we're all wrapped up in money. Whatever I have to pay for. With allowance, I work for what I get.
So what are the group members' thoughts on this statement? So what are our thoughts? I think it's not just minority ethnicities that think that other whites are wrapped up. Well, not just that whites are wrapped up in money, like she's saying. I think there are some whites that think I'm wrapped up in money, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
I think in general, we always feel inferior to someone else. Like, someone else is better regardless of race. To me, race doesn't have anything in particular to do with it.
Yeah. But I mean, we're just going off what she said.
Yeah.
Do you have any comments?
I don't know, I just feel like her first recollection, I thought that was interesting that the first thing that she thought about was like the race, still the bikes.
Yeah.
And then maybe that like set off a negative thing like for
the rest of her life.
Yeah.
So what assumptions is she making about those who stole her bike?
That people, like the race, is just wrapped up in the money.
Right. Well, also, like, I'm sorry, unless she saw like who stole her bike, she doesn't know what ethnicity they are. So she's assuming.
Yeah, that makes
sense. With that assumption, probably her parents telling her, and that's sad. But I mean, that's what.
That all minorities are bad, or
yeah.
Makes me think of my grandpa because he thinks all like minorities and people that are different are the cause of his problems.
Right.
So.
And then, what assumption is she making about working for things for what she has?
That obviously she is working to get her bike, but they don't think that. They're just like stealing it.
Like she'll just get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think she's also thinking that they don't work and they don't work hard.
And they're just stealing it because
they want it and not wanting to work for it. So I think that's also an assumption. Do you have any more thoughts? Okay, so how is she suggesting they obtain these things? I think we also kind of covered that is stealing because they can get a new one.
It's supposed to be letting this down.
Maybe. We'll write it down later. So is this individual more or less open-minded about minorities through her contact with them?
Less.
And why? I'm going to agree with you guys, it is less.
She doesn't, I don't know the whole context of the background of it, but I think she's just not willing to go past her preconceived notions. She's just like, well, they're bad, they're welfare moochers, you know. They just, they're happy doing what they do, they're not going to change.
Also, I think, instead of going along with that, she now has the thought, I mean, in class, that one girl that was saying, this is my another class I have, there was this one girl saying that she grew up in rural Idaho, and in rural Idaho, I can verify this, I am from Idaho, there's not much ethnic diversity. I mean, it's usually you're Hispanic or you're white. And so when she went to Georgia and saw all these black people, she was clutching her purse because her parents taught her the preconceived notion of they are all thieves, they're all going to take your stuff. And that's not true. And it was just funny how, like, when she first had the experience of a black gentleman opening the door for her, she was just like, what? They're not supposed to be nice. Yeah. And so now she's going to have that preconceived notion of they're all thieves. I have to protect myself against them. Blah, blah.
That's what I remember about serving my mission in inner city Tampa, like going into Walmart and I'm the only white person there. And I'm like just doing my missionary business. And I'm like, oh hi, how's it going? Love you guys. And all these like minorities are looking at us like, what the heck? You're not supposed to talk to me, you're a white girl, you hate me. It's like, no, we love you.
And you see,
Let us go.
I think that's a good point. Is that it also goes both ways. Because like in here, in her statement, she's saying that they think she's wrapped up with money, and that may be true. Minorities might think that we are wrapped up in money, but it also, and so Canada has this all round encompassing cycle of racism. Minorities against whites, whites against minorities, and it's just a never-ending cycle, and we need to break that cycle.
That's like, I want to tell them, I'm just as poor as you are. I'm a missionary.
Yeah. And so the second statement is the white female says, people choose their own fate. If you're white, green, blue, whatever color your eyes or the texture of your hair, you're intelligent and hard work makes or breaks you. Some people nowadays have it easier, but everyone started out in the same position. It is possible for everyone to succeed. So what are you guys' thoughts on that statement? I mean,
It's possible, but from a generational perspective, that pattern can continue.
yeah, and it's hard to break the cycle, but it's possible. I think. I don't know. And I think she makes a very good point that we're all in, like, the same boat. We're all bored, screaming our heads off,
Yeah.
not knowing anything, not knowing how to take care of ourselves, and then we learn to take care of ourselves. We learn to provide for ourselves. And yes, granted, more people learn it differently, people learn it better, but it's still something we all learn.
Is she saying that no matter like what color you are or what color your eyes are or hair, that it's hard work and intelligence?
Mhm.
That's what I see. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's interesting though, like when you're born into a certain circumstance, sometimes those circumstances confine you.
Yeah, like breaking the cycle.
Yeah, like if you live in poverty, it's kind of hard to get out of it unless you have the money for school.
Right.
Out of it.
And I think that's where like the financial aid and like grants and stuff are coming from. They're trying to get it so we can all have this opportunity. And like I was saying in one of my other classes yesterday, if I hadn't had financial aid, I wouldn't be here. My parents are dirt poor. Like, there are some days that, some months that we are like, okay, we're gonna have to live up for our food storage or we're not going to eat. So it's hard, but it's possible. And it, like I said, it's hard work.
One of my other classes.
Not that people are, not that other people from other races don't do hard work, because they do. Just want to make that out there.
Well, that's we're talking about in my whatever class, I don't remember, family class, and it's called a transitional character, and so it's someone that breaks the cycle.
Oh.
So we have the people thinking from the famous perspective. You know, Oprah Winfrey grew up in the backwoods of Mississippi, and now she's a billionaire and powerhouse, and she's a minority. So it's those.
I mean, and look at Barack Obama and Michelle Obama and all these other people. I mean, granted, yes, Barack Obama did go to a private school in Hawaii,
Yeah.
but still. So what advantage does this give to the individual who said it? That's an interesting question. So what advantage does that statement give to the person who said it? I think the advantage is that she's saying that she's a hard worker or something. I don't know.
It makes it seem like she has gotten somewhere in her life. But it doesn't exactly say like.
I mean, okay, she's a high school student. She's not anywhere in life. I mean, when you're in high school, you always think, oh man, this is it. I'm at the top of life.
And then you realize.
And then you get to college and you're like, yeah, that was a beautiful time of life where I didn't have any responsibility. Okay. So is the concept of race being described in negative terms? If so, what advantage does this give to the individual as well? I would say no. I don't think it's a negative terms. So I think she's saying it doesn't matter what color you are, hard work and trying is going to get you somewhere. And so I think that's sound advice. I don't think it's giving her an advantage anywhere. And she's just saying, I work hard, you should work hard, we all work hard, we all get successful.
Yep. And as far as time goes, do we want to keep going or end it out?
Yeah. And then no, just keep going because then we can have it all in one segment.
Yeah, but it says 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, then we're done.
So
we'll
cut
just,
out
like,
that last